Bitty 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 bumba. Bitty 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 bumba. It is Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. I wouldn't be your favorite chef if I did not teach you how to make my world famous. Well, they chef be Laurayne famous, but they still world famous, okay? World famous pink tacos. So we're gonna make some pink tacos from scratch. And today we're gonna do a lobster and caviar taco. Let's get started. Let's get started with our pink tacos. In order for us to accomplish the pink color, I do not use any kind of dye, okay? Because it's not safe. I am going to use dragon fruit. So you do have to make sure you are using the pink one because there is a white dragon fruit as well. So we don't want the white one. We want the pink. It has to be pink in order to accomplish this pink color, obviously, okay? So you see, this is exactly what we want. All right, so we're just going to basically peel it down. I did leave a little bit behind, but it's all right. Just going to get that off of there. This dragon fruit looks really good. And the great thing about dragon fruit, it doesn't have like a flavor to it. So it won't make the taco shells like sweet or bitter or anything like that. So it's really, really good for the color. So we'll see in a minute. So I'm just getting off this little extra that I left behind. Okay. All right. So we're going to start just by cutting this down a little bit. If you can buy dragon fruit frozen, you can also do that as well. Some stores do sell it, some of them don't. So depending on where you are in the world, you'll be able to get some dragon fruit, whether it's fresh or frozen. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because they're both going to serve the same purpose. I'm going to add this back to the bowl. And you don't want to do this on your counter because it definitely will stain. Add a little bit of water. So this is only a half a cup. So we add a half a cup of water to that. And if you want to put it in your blender, you can put it in your blender. If you want to use a bird mixer, you can definitely do that as well, whichever is easiest for you. All right, so now that that is done, we're going to start with our masa. So I'm going to use a cup. I'm using a half a cup measuring, but we're going to use a full cup. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to add our dragon fruit. Okay, so we're going to add the dragon fruit. So you see how this looks, and we're just going to mix with our hand. We want to add a little bit at a time because we want to make sure that we don't add too much liquid to it. We want just the perfect amount so that it's kind of sticky and it forms a good taco shell. Just add a little bit more. And the great part about this, if you add a little bit too much liquid, you can always go back and add a little bit more of the masa or the corn flour. All right, so you see how it's kind of forming now, and it looks pink and it's nice and thick. This is the consistency that we want. We don't want it too loose, but we don't want it too thick either. This is perfect. This is exactly how it's supposed to look. Okay. Ooh, I haven't made these in so long, and I miss making these. You don't want to freeze your taco shells. You want to make them and you want to cook them. They can probably last in the refrigerator maybe 3 days, and I think mainly because of the fruit that you're putting in it, you don't want to let them sit too long. So 3 days max, and you want to make sure that you're using them. Okay. So this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. And they are freaking delicious. Okay. Alrighty. So now we're going to press these out. I have a taco press. So we're definitely going to use this taco press. Okay. All right. So depending on how big of a taco shell you want, will determine how big of a ball you have. So you just want to pull off a little bit. And I want to have like street taco size. So I want it to be kind of small. You make your ball and then you press. Okay, so set it in the middle. You want to get it as close to the middle as possible, and you press. You don't want to strong arm it. You want to give enough pressure that it presses it down, but not so strong that it flattens out. And this is exactly the size that I want. This one is a little thick, so I think I'm going to go back in Press it a little bit more. Flatten it out some more. All right. Perfect. Exactly. This is exactly what I am looking for. So look at that. Look how perfect that is. Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Press. And alrighty. So these are our taco shells. So what I'm going to do is cut this lobster right down the middle. And we're going to add it to the pot. We're going to saute it up. I'm going to add a little bit of onion and tomato just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. And then I'm going to remove it from the shell, and then we're going to use that for our tacos. Okay, so now that our taco shells are ready, we are ready to build our lobster tacos. Make sure that when you are preparing your taco shells, just cook them like they're regular corn tortillas. There's nothing different other than the fact that they are pink. So a little bit of oil, put them on a pan. If you have a flat top grill on your stove top, you can also use that. That's what I normally like to use, but a little non-stick pan won't hurt. All right, so we are ready to build our tacos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the lobster from here. And we're just going to chop this up. And you can leave your chunks as big or as small as you wish. But either way, we want to make sure that it is chopped up. Okay? Set that to the side for a second. I'm just going to use some slaw mix. And I'm going to use a little bit of shallots. And I'm going to add to my taco shell a little bit of slaw here. I'm going to add some lobster. Top it with a little bit of red onion for texture. A little bit of the green salsa verde. And some caviar. Ooh, look at how cute that is. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm going to plate up a couple of these and we're going to try them out. Perfect. Add a little bit of caviar on top. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to put a little bit of lime on here just for some decoration. The cilantro is literally only for plate decoration because I don't want to mess up the flavor. I don't want to disturb the flavors too much with the cilantro. But hey, let's just smell it a little bit. What do you guys think? This looks good. This looks real good.